Hey, what's up guys? Before the video begins, I just want to let you know that my stream has actually been lucky enough to be sponsored by HelloFresh for the next 30 days, and any new subscriptions to HelloFresh through my affiliate link will earn me money, which directly helps support our community and helps me create higher quality content. So if you ever thought about using HelloFresh, or if you already do have a HelloFresh subscription, consider signing up using my affiliate link in order to directly support me and the channel. Hey, what's going on guys? Welcome back to the channel for another video, another amazing replay analysis. Here today we're going to be analyzing Lil Gips, who is actually Jamie's friend, who you see off to the right. He's actually a subscriber to my Twitch channel, but he wants to analyze his friend's gameplay, who he plays with a lot. He says he's maybe a little bit lower ranked than he is, and they're trying to improve together. And I've already done a replay analysis for Jamie, I believe, so he wants me to analyze his friend here, which that's totally cool. As long as you're in the replay analysis that you're submitting, I'm fine with analyzing anybody else in the replay that you want me to analyze. They're about champ 2, they're playing 2v2, so let's see what we can point out that his friend can improve on and they can rank up together some more. Before we begin guys, do me a favor, check out the links in the description down below. Follow me on Twitch. I would like to say that I stream every Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday. However, I'm not gonna lie, that schedule gets twisted sometimes as I do have a full-time job and I do have a life outside of Rocket League and YouTube and Twitch, so things have to change around sometimes, but I do always stream 3 times a week. So we try to stick with Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday, but it might change up every once in a while. But you'll also be notified on when I have to change up my schedule if you join my Discord. Also down below, I would love if you join my Discord. Great place to hang out, keep in contact with me and the whole community when I'm not streaming. And to top it off, if you want a replay analysis of your own like this done, you can join my Discord, head into the replay analysis chat channel and submit your replay file or YouTube video of your replay. And I do all of those in order, so first come, first serve, and there is a long line in the free submissions channel. So there is a replay analysis for subs only to my Twitch and Patreon where you can submit your analysis there, and I do all of those before I do the free ones. And that's what Jamie's taking advantage of here. He was a sub, so I'm doing his first. Without further ado, let's get into the analysis. Here we go, right away off kickoff. First thing I want to see is our boy cheating straight up the middle, or he can go to the back corner, especially because you're in comms. Jamie might purposely try to lose the kickoff to the back corner, so we'll see what happens here. What I don't want to see, common mistake, I don't want to see him cheat up, but cheat off to one side. Let's see how he does. Cheat straight up the middle, perfect, beautiful. Good positioning, waiting to see if a pass comes out or something where he can score. Doesn't over aggress for a ball that's not worth going for. Well done so far. All right, real quick, I will say boost management. Watch when you're using that boost, right? Off of spawn here, you spawn with what? I forget what you spawn with off of spawn. 33. Wow. You spawn with 33 boost. What's your name? Gibbs? Lil Gibbs? Bro, you spawn with 33 boosts, and by the time you're a quarter of the way up field, you've used all of it for no reason. There's no reason for you to use any boosts here. You should be at 45 boost. After you pick up this pad, you should be at 57 boost. You should be at 57 boost, exactly where you're at with just a flip going upfield, but you're at 19. So make sure you're paying attention to when you need to boost and when you don't, right? This ball's heading away from you. It's not like you need to rush up to this ball. There's no reason. So you just wasted all your boosts off the spawn. You could have done the same exact thing, got to the same exact position with just a flip, and you'd have like 50 more boosts right now. Nice finish by Jamie here. You weren't going to be able to get there in time, I don't think. If the defender wasn't there, you could have got here in time if Jamie wasn't scoring. Is there a reason for that? You know, actually, yeah, I mean, if Jamie wasn't able to score this and there wasn't a defender, if you had more boost, you could have gotten to this ball before it hits off that post. Say it's not bouncing in and it's actually going to bounce off the post and out. You could have got here if you had more boost. So make sure you're paying attention to your boost usage, not wasting it unnecessarily. But so far, good positioning. I would love to see you grab this boost. I don't think you tried to grab this boost because it doesn't look like a boost miss, right? You were way too far to call that a boost miss. I think for whatever reason, You're thinking of saving this boost for Jamie, but this is your boost to grab. Let me, so Jamie's going for the boost. He cheated up, but this is your boost to grab. And Jamie, I don't know if you're calling him off of the boost here, but Gips, because the ball is going to roll up the wall, you did the kickoff. And so it's kind of a matter of, let me do a fly view. This is going to be a really good tip, actually. I've touched on this before in a previous analysis about when you should go back for boost off of kickoff and when you should stay upfield. It's about realizing who technically won the kickoff, you or the opponent, right? All right, so the aerial perspective wasn't going to work here. So I'm going to have to do it from this point of view, right? Okay, so kickoff happens. You go up. You use all of your boost, right? Pretty much all of your boost. Your low boost after the kickoff. You're now here. Jamie's cheating up. If he cheats up correctly, grabbing this pad and then staying just after the pad, you don't want to cheat up too close. You don't want to be too far back. You want to be in a good position to respond to whatever happens. Jamie should have about 45 boosts here. Okay, so what makes the most sense in this position? Say the ball is where it is. This is the ball. Make it a different color so we don't clutter the screen. What makes the most sense here in order to put your guys' self in the best position? Do you want a total of, you are again, let's just say you're on 0 boost. You might have 12. Jamie's on 45. If he's the one that's going to grab this boost, then he's going to have 100. You're going to have 0. That's going to put you guys at a total of 100 boost. Would you rather have a combined total of 100 boosts on the field? Or would you rather Jamie keep his 45 boost, maybe even grab another pad, and then you grab the 100 boost, and then you have a combined total of not 100 boost. Between the two of you, you have 145 boosts. That sounds better to me, right? And then not only that, but you are actually the one who stays on the ball here. Why would you go and stay on the ball if you're going to have 0 boost and Jamie's going to have 100 boost in the midfield? Because you can't do anything really up in this position with 0 boost. The best you could possibly do is either hit this ball out to the backboard, or maybe, I mean, that's going to be hard to get it to the backboard with 0 boost. You might be able to roll it down the corner. That's pretty worthless. And you might be able to hit it out into the midfield for Jamie as a pass. But in any of those outcomes, you have 0 boost. You're now falling, you're free falling from high in the air. And it's going to take you a really long time to rotate back because you're 0 boost, you're falling from the ceiling pretty much, and you have to rotate back. It's going to take forever with 0 boost. That's the same reason you don't want to dive. You don't want to dive if it's going to leave you on far away from the play, especially if you're low boost. That's a different topic, right? And then the only other outcome, the only other option you have is Jamie grabs this 100 boost, right? Like he did. And then he, if anything, he should be the one to stay on the ball if he gets the boost in this position. So Jamie stays on this ball, but then where does that leave you? You maybe want to try and stay up with Jamie, as you technically could. And then you'd be in this position somewhere, picking up pads, trying to stay in a useful position. But again, you might be able to pick up 1 or 2 pads in this position, and you still won't have that 145 boost that you guys would have had a combined total of before. You might be at like 120 or something like that. Your other option is once Jamie grabs his boost, you rotate all the way back to the corner to get a full tank of boost and to play it safe because you don't want to get scored on. But then that leaves Jamie as the only attacker upfield. He has no support. So all of those options, we ran through, I think, 3 different scenarios. I hope you see that the best scenario for combined boost total as a team, for positioning on the field, and for, I guess it's also positioning, but for not taking yourself out of the play, taking a super long time to rotate back because you're in the air with 0 boost. Gips should be the one grabbing this boost and then staying on the play, staying on the ball that's now up here. Jamie should have that 45. I mean, you probably shouldn't even be in this position. You probably should be somewhere more up here with your 45, maybe 50 boost, depending on if you have time to grab another pad, and your combined total of boost is higher, your positioning is better, and it's just a better play overall. So it's really important to really think about who won the kickoff, because you guys get ball possession, you guys get the higher boost total, you guys get the boost control. So the best way you can take advantage of that is to do what I just highlighted. All right, so let's run through it again. Bam, should turn, grab that boost, stay on the ball. And again, worthless touch is all you were able to do. And luckily the other team wasn't counterattacking fast enough. Oh, my game just froze. Oh God. Okay, we're back. I wonder how that looked on the video. Luckily, the other team wasn't able to move the ball downfield fast enough to where they can punish you for being so low boost so far in their half, right? But it always could happen and will happen, especially the better and better players you start to play against. All right, just talking a little bit too much. Let's rewind. So this, I'm sure you know, could have been a goal in hindsight. Just shoot this right on target. Open net, because they double committed. They're both flying across your screen past the ball. They're not going to be able to get to the ball because they're in the middle. Both of them are in the middle of a flip, so they can't recover. That was an open net. Unfortunate. Champ 2, that's definitely a hard one to score at Champion 2. I'm not going to lie. Good job grabbing the boost here and then turning away. I like that. That was pretty well done. It's not the worst challenge there. The risk was not too high, so I don't necessarily mind that too much. But what I do mind here is pushing into the corner, especially when Jamie just got bumped like he did. So his recovery is going to take longer. You're kind of the last line of defense here. Everything's happening in the corner right now. All the players are in the corner. The ball's in the corner. And so throwing yourself into this corner as well, if that ball gets past you, GG, it's game over. You're getting scored on. Nobody's back on defense. Jamie's out of the play for longer than expected because he got bumped. You really need to make sure you do not at all costs let this ball get past you. So by coming up too far, you're opening up that opportunity. You're opening up this, the closer you get to the ball, the more space you're putting behind you that the ball can get past you. So that was a really good chip. Definitely unexpected, I'm not gonna lie. But the point of good positioning is to be in a spot where you can react to anything. And your positioning didn't allow you to react to anything because you got too close and he chipped it behind you. So when Jamie's in the corner and the opponent's also in the corner, don't also get closer to that corner. Stay in net. And then if a free ball comes out in front of you, you can challenge if it really is free. And if a ball comes out towards midfield, you'll still be in position to be able to challenge that ball. Look at that. That was better done, right? You have plenty of boost. Jamie's now on low boost, so we're going to let him grab the boost. And now your combined boost total is optimal. It's as good as it could have gotten off of this play with both of you in the best position you could have been in. It's a good bump. Okay, one thing you got to keep in mind is you always want to try to keep possession. And I talk about that a lot. This play, it's going to take a little bit more thinking and a little bit more thought in order to keep possession of this play, because a bot is right there. And if you just try to park there and dribble this ball, you're either going to get bumped or a bot's just going to smack the ball off of you. So what you might want to do here is probably drive up to it. Pull out the epic pen again. You probably just want to drive up slowly to the ball and then just do a single jump, right? Just do a single jump, really light touch to pop the ball sort of in this position right here behind the ball, behind where the ball is at, if you can imagine that. 3D vision, the ball's landing over here. You do this single jump pop. It might actually be better if I explain this with a fly perspective. Let's see. I'll enact what you could have done here. So you drive up to this slower and you do a single jump pop. Just pop the ball so it doesn't go far away from you. You can still follow up on it. It lands somewhere right here. You land right behind the ball. And that one pop, right, gets the ball over a bot, and it also gets you over a bot. If he tries to bump you here, you're just jumping over him, right? You're jumping over him. You're advancing the play, but you're keeping the ball close. So that way you can stay on the ball. By just smacking this ball to the corner, all this guy has to do is turn up his wall and he can clear it. So you always want to try to make a play that keeps possession of the ball, or that at least doesn't put the ball in an easily clearable or an easily collectible position for your opponent. So another thing you could have done here, if you really want to rush this play, maybe come off to the side, smack it really hard off the sidewall so it goes on target. It's threatening. It's something your opponent has to be worried about. But the thing you really don't want to do is just take a touch that's going to roll the ball up the corner, because that's a really easy ball to collect, really easy ball to clear. You always want to be trying to keep possession, not give possession to your opponent, not give an easy clear to your opponent. Set yourself up to go again, set up your teammate to go again. And they, you know, I was saying how easy of a clear that was, but of course he messes it up. That's not a good play by you, that's a bad play by your opponent. Really an unforced error by your opponent. Good boost control by you guys. Jamie shouldn't have been getting that touch there, unfortunately. Right, this ball, I'm pretty sure looking at it, it's gonna be in a good position for Gips to go if you just don't touch it, Jamie. And if you do touch it, maybe you're trying to control it up the wall for yourself. So if that's the case, you know, stay on it yourself, let Gips back you up. But you kind of take this touch, it messes up Gips, and then now you're both in a bad position. So would have been better if you didn't hit that ball. Good try. That was a really good try. Trying to take that shot when he's not expecting it. Might be expecting you to just be waiting for a 50-50. He might be thinking you're going to try to shoot it behind him. So really good try here. Better play though would have been, nice job getting it past him. Take this touch and then get on the left side of it and cut it infield. Right, get on the left side, let this ball get a little bit further ahead. Come to the side of it and bam, cut it behind him. If you can cut the ball behind your opponent, that's pretty much GG, game over. They're getting scored on. If you cut the ball behind them, there's almost nothing they could do, and you had the perfect amount of space and the perfect amount of time to do so. That was kind of a situation where bam, you're cutting the ball to the side and it's GG. You don't even have to cut the ball to the side immediately. You can literally just get on to the left side of the ball and wait for him to challenge. And then you have two options. You can either fake, if you see he's really hard committing to, he sees that you're trying to cut it, then you just hard fake him, right? He's over committing to your right side, trying to block the cut. You just fake, he blows past. Or you see he's coming straight at the ball, full speed ahead, or he's not really doing anything even. Then again, just cutting it is a good play. it was not a bad attempt trying to snipe that corner either. That was not a bad attempt either. If Abad, if his reaction time isn't on point there, that's probably a goal as well. But those cuts, man, those cuts are really deadly. That's not a terrible attempt on placement either. I like that you're trying to shoot it behind your opponent. Really lethal skill. Really lethal placement is always trying to shoot behind your opponent. He just does well covering pretty much any option for shooting there. That was really good defense, honestly. Good fake. Again, seeing this recurring issue though, where you're pushing into the corner with your teammate. And you're also using a lot of boosts unnecessarily, right? You might need to go up for this. So I understand boosting up until that point. But now that we see that there's no danger, they're both rotating out. The ball's in an unscorable position by the other guy who was on your screen, right? Mohammed, whatever his name is, he's for sure not going for this ball. He's rotating out. Abad is still on your screen. He could be turning in field. He could try to maybe surprise you guys, but there's no way he scores this ball. It's in an unscorable angle at this point. The ball is completely safe. The play is safe. Somebody just needs to collect this ball. And I'm pretty sure based on just body language and positioning, and Jamie just came off the spawn here. He's probably really low boost, probably lower boost than you. So again, you always want to be thinking who should go for the ball when it's near the boost, right? If you've got 50 boost, your teammate has 0 boost, let the person who needs the boost go for the ball if that means they can get the boost and go for the ball. Gives your team a higher combined total of boost, and you'll be in a better position overall to make something happen. So because Jamie's the lower one on boost here, and either one of you has the ability to take this ball and collect the boost, let the person who's lower boost do so. So Jamie does so, well done. But you pushed up too far with him. You're both in the corner now. If this clear, this 50-50 goes sour and it comes behind you, this again might be the same exact goal that you conceded earlier. But luckily that's not the case this time. So just be careful. You're consistently so far pushing too far into the corner with your teammate. All right, right here, good decision. There's nothing you can do with this ball. There's really no play to be made here. Take it all the way back to your corner, right? Your touch here, it either needs to be directly to that mid boost. Let me show you. Your touch here, when you catch this ball, needs to immediately either cut the ball this way to take it up the wall and beat the person who could possibly challenge you, right? If you do that perfectly, there's no way this guy over here is going to be able to beat you on a challenge. He's not going to be able to catch up to you in time to be in a good position to challenge you. But you have to execute on that fast. If you want to stay in the offensive end, that's what you need to do, and you need to do it perfectly, and you need to do it quickly. If you can't do that, or if you just want to play it safe, take your touch more behind the ball and lead it directly all the way back to your corner for your back corner boost. There's nothing wrong. It's actually a really good play to take the ball all the way back to your corner and reset if there's nothing to be done on the offensive half. And if you're just trying to keep possession of the ball, it is fine. It is actually great to take the ball all the way back to your corner, boost starve your opponent on the way, grab your back corner boost, make sure you secure that so that they can't have it. You don't necessarily need to go for that mid boost to boost starve your opponent, but just like you did earlier, you would bring the ball up that corner and either position for a 50-50 or just fake it. Or if your opponent's not pushing, you can push up the wall, right? You've got options, but the big thing is you keep possession and you put yourself in either an unchallengeable position or in a position where if they challenge, there's nothing really good that's going to come out of it for them. You're just keeping ball possession and you're really lowering your risk of anything bad going wrong. So you do sort of in the middle, right? You don't execute on that cut up the wall immediately, and you don't take it all the way back to the corner. And so you've given him the time and the space in order to catch up to you and challenge you. If you take this all the way back to the, if you took this all the way back to the corner, this guy would not be able to challenge you. He wouldn't be able to, or at least he wouldn't be able to challenge you in a winning position like he's about to right now. Or again, if you took that straight up the mid boost, you would have been fast enough where you could have got it around him before he could have challenged you. All right, right here, two things. Mahmoud whiffs, right? Let's see this one more time. Let's go back even a little further, hit off the corner. And to be quite honest, at Champ 2 especially, this is a hard ball and an awkward ball for Muhammad to go up for. I don't know why I'm calling him Muhammad. His name's Mahmoud. We'll call him Mahmoud. This is a really hard ball and a really tough ball for him to realistically go up and get a touch for. And there's no danger of it being a goal, right? His only option here is to pass, possibly. But because there's such a high chance that he's going to whiff this, I would honestly just position in for him to miss. If it's such a high probability that he misses this, I would just position where the ball would land on the field in case he does miss. Call his bluff that he's going to hit it or not. Call the bluff that he's not going to hit this. Position for the catch, right? You could have instantly caught this and been in a really threatening position. Number 2, this is actually worth going for instantly. Instead of playing this safe and trying to take a 50-50 or giving this possession to your opponent to try to make an offensive play, you're in a good position. You're facing the ball and your opponent was facing away from the ball. So you were beating him here. Bam, you are the one who has control of this play because your opponent is facing away from the ball, you're facing towards the ball. So you should be more aggressive. You should be getting closer to this ball. So that way, if you do see him go, 2 things, I guess it was 3 things total. You should be closer to this. Maybe not that close, maybe about right here. So if he does go, you double jump, you get the ball over him. It's possibly a free ball on the other end. Option 2, just go for the shot immediately. That's the other option. Go for the shot. Because he's pretty close. There's a good chance that if you hit this on target, he's not going to be able to get back and save it. And at worst, if he instantly challenges trying to beat you to this ball, or maybe he's just trying to take a 50-50 because he doesn't want you to shoot on target, that's really good for you because you're the first man. He's the last man. If you get this ball past him, again, it's a goal. As first man, you'll take a challenge with last man all day. As first man, if you're the only person back is their last man, you want to be aggressive. You want to push that because he's the last person you guys have to get through in order to get a goal. So take this challenge, be more aggressive on this, back him up, right? If you get closer to this, he might just back up and give you space and then, start shadow defending you and you have a 1v1 opportunity. Or you just take the shot immediately, kind of calling his bluff that he's not going to instantly go back to defend. Or if he does instantly challenge, again, you're taking a 50-50. And as last man, it's really bad to take a 50-50 because if you get beat on that 50 or just doesn't go perfectly, you're going to concede. Oh, so I guess it was like 4 things in that. And then lastly, I don't know. That was just really bad. I think reaction time, really bad reaction time. You see he's going already. So there's no point in flipping, right? You cannot get up to this and challenge him with a flip. There was just bad reaction time. Really, that's all it comes down to. You should realize at this point, very quickly, that he's beating you. You gave him the space to come challenge. He took advantage of it. Your play is now over. So just rotate. But instead you flip downfield and now you're out of the play for longer. For a lot longer. So you kind of took yourself out of the play on that one unnecessarily. Ooh, Jamie trying to get fancy. Oh my. Good try. I would like to see you turn the opposite direction here. Turn towards the net here. You need to cover your net for this shot that's about to come out, or for a touch off the backboard or something, right? This turn, it doesn't put you in position to follow up this ball. It doesn't put you in a position to save anything. So you needed to turn towards the net here. And it seems like you maybe misread the bounce. It was a pretty hard misread. If you were expecting this ball to come out this way, I mean, imagine this is, again, 3D. So maybe it comes out this way. Hard to draw a 3D image, right? But you're expecting, it looks like you're expecting the ball to be somewhere up in this area. But the ball bounces straight out. And because you turned out this way, this guy has all this space to come and take a touch off the backboard for his teammate or take a shot on net. You just turn the wrong way there. Probably misread the bounce. Oh, going for the pinch. I think you were going for the pinch there. Probably not the best idea, but I won't say nothing about that. It's good to have fun sometimes, right? Oh. Again, reaction time. Listen to those audio cues. You just heard Jamie jump. And it seems like your reaction time's kind of slow, my guy. You might not have heard him, I guess. But you probably should have. You should have heard it. Turn up your volume or something. If you're really trying to maximize how good you are. I don't want you to hurt your ears, but I can hear him. So you should be able to hear him for sure. Unless you have bad hearing or something. Bam. There was a jump. Didn't have to go up anymore. Which I'm glad you at least pulled off. Jump pulling off. I don't mind this by Jamie because he got that corner boost and he's already in the vicinity to be able to challenge. Here. But you're getting too close, right? I don't know if you guys are in comms or not, but if you're in comms and Jamie's saying he's got, you need to not come into the play so much. So far, I think the most glaring issue is coming too close to your teammate when they're challenging the ball, or when the ball is, when your opponent and your teammate and the ball are all in the corner or all in one area. You seem to be getting too close. That's one reoccurring issue so far. Is that an attempt to hit the ball? Possibly. Possibly. Sort of missed it. It's okay. Unfortunate, because now you got your boost stolen. And I would like, this is just a really small little error, but you don't know when that boost is going to come up. You maybe in your head should. I haven't been paying attention to sort of that sequence of events, that rotation around the field. I hadn't been paying attention to when that boost got grabbed last. I don't know if there was an opportunity to tell when that boost got grabbed last. But just because that boost isn't there, it might come up. So it's worth flipping over that just in case it does come up. And it does end up coming up. So, I mean, one, you should be flipping over that boost just in case it comes up. But two, you're also just making your rotation just a tiny bit slower and wider by unnecessarily flipping to the left, right? You're rotating back. The fastest way back is a straight line back. So, I mean, you don't always want to drive in a straight line, but going to the left here, there's no benefit whatsoever to driving off to the left, to flipping off to the left. So if you would have just stayed on that path over that big boost canister, one, you would have got this boost, would have been a little lucky, but you know, you take what you can get. So you would have got the boost and you would have been just ever so slightly faster on your rotation back. Ooh. He's panicking. He's panicking. Nice, nice. I don't mind at that time. That one was a bit. I don't mind this one. One, because this is something I do a lot in my positioning. If I need to pick up pads, right, you're 0 boost. In this position, you don't want to just sit and wait in the net for something to happen, right? You see that a challenge is possibly coming through here, but notice that it's different than the other scenarios where you got too close in the corners, because you still have Jamie on the ball. He's still there. His presence is still there. He didn't just get launched to the ceiling. He's not out of the play. He's still there. You have time to push up, grab a couple pads, and if this ball does get past him, you can always turn towards the net and assume sort of a shadow defending position where you can go for the ball if it's within your reach, or be in net to save a shot if you have to save a shot. But Mahmoud is pretty far back when you decide to push up for these pads, to where if a ball comes out somehow, right, maybe Abad just straight drives into this ball, bounces it off the corner, Mahmoud is far enough back and you're in a good enough position where you'd be able to react to pretty much anything, any bounce off the corner. It's just a slight sort of just instant decision making, instant recognition on the play. I don't know if it was purposely that you recognized you had the time and space and ability, and there was no danger, or there was very little danger in you pushing up here and grabbing pads. You probably should have grabbed that last pad to your left, put you in slightly a better position. But that was a less risky time to push up with the ball going into your corner. You're kind of just continuing your momentum, carrying your momentum there, and being able to grab a couple pads, because there's really no danger in that play. But each play is different. That was an open net, but hey, shit happens. There's a free ball. Not a good touch here. Again, this is a free ball, though the one person who can challenge you here gets demoed. You've got time and space here, but you go up and you get a touch. That one is towards your opponent, right? You get this touch and it's towards your opponent, gives Abad the opportunity to come challenge. Jamie isn't in a position to receive a pass here. He's rotating out. And I mean, like, if Jamie is super fast here and just is reading your mind kind of here, which is the only way this, what the fuck, that is put on screen. Wait, what is that your boost? Okay, that's your boost. I was like, what? All right, so if Jamie is like reading your mind, or you guys are that in sync, and he was super fast here, he could have probably rotated out, boosting the entire time. And then once that ball comes in, he turns and shoots, right? But that's such a low percentage play. And you always want to try to stick with the highest percentage play. So I would have just taken your 1v1 opportunity here, taken the ball control, let this ball come down to you, catch it on your hood, catch it on the side of your hood. Right? This ball would have came down about here. You position your car angled this way, catch the ball on your hood, and then you've got Abad in a 1v1 position. You can flick for the net, you can flick, hit the backboard, and then Jamie cleans up. Just a way better position, way easier to execute on, higher percentage play, safer play. It's easier, it's safer, it's more effective. It's just all around the better play. And then here, Jamie's still in control of this play, still in, you know, there's no reason that you need to go for this ball here. Might just be that time is winding down and you're fucking around a little bit. I don't know. But he flicks one really well, and he gets a good enough flick where it's like he's still in a good position to stay on it himself. If your teammate is able to stay on the ball themselves, let them do so. Let them be as useful as they possibly can until you rotate in and take over, right? You want to let your teammate handle the situation until they can't handle the situation anymore. At this point, Jamie's still handling the situation, still in control. Let your teammate be as useful as they can until they can't be useful anymore. And nice, that's GG. Definitely most glaring mistake, probably happened 4 times this game, is just getting too close to your teammate. Getting too close, either in the corners when a 50-50 is about to happen, or there's an opportunity for them to play the ball past you in the corner when your teammate's also in the corner. Just getting too close to your teammate on defense and offense. Really be careful about your boost management. It seemed like you were wasting boosts a little bit, especially off of spawn. That one time I pointed out, you just wasted 33 boosts off of spawn to go nowhere pretty much. And then there was a couple opportunities, very common at any rank. People need to be told to keep possession better, to keep control. Don't give your opponents free balls. Don't give your opponents opportunities to challenge if it's preventable. Keep control, hit the ball in a position where it either sets you or your teammate up, or it puts a lot of pressure on your opponents. That's, you know, if you want to learn more about possession and keeping possession, setting yourself up, learn more about not giving free possession, not giving free clears to your opponents, watch probably any of my other replay analysis, because that's something I mention in almost every analysis. People really need to work on ball control, keeping control of the play, setting yourself or your teammates up with every touch that you make, not giving the ball to your opponents for free, that sort of thing. I touch on that pretty much every replay analysis, so go watch some of my others if you want more advice on that. And yeah, I mean, for the rest of it, you could go back and watch again, take notes. Hopefully you took some notes while you were watching through the first time, because this is a longer analysis. I wasn't expecting this to be such a long analysis, but it is. So good luck, Jamie. Good luck, Gibbs. I hope you guys keep playing together, and I hope you guys submit another analysis in the future, and we can see how you're looking. Hopefully you're in champ 3 or higher next time. So guys, if you liked the video, do me a favor, leave a like on the video. If you learned anything, especially leave a like. It's free and I really appreciate it. It's a really great way to help me get exposed to new people, because the more likes I get on the video, the more I get pushed into the YouTube algorithm, and the more you know, people will see the video. And I like to do this on my longer videos, like my longer videos. Leave a comment in the comment section below saying, let's see, what should we say? Why don't you comment down below saying Snack Pack Zach, thanks for the replay analysis. That's Snack Pack Zach. One of my good friends recently called me Snack Pack Zach. So that's all I could think of. Call me Snack Pack Zach down in the comment section below if you made it all the way to the end. And with all that out of the way, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Peace.